sure the bar is absolutely correct, as the next lifter out is fighting for the overall position. And on prognosis, when both openers hadn't been attempted, Josh was out in front of McDonald by 10 kilos. So we'll see how this moves in the jump that they make, if they can keep that far ahead and maybe even more moving into the competition, or whether Joseph McDonald can close the gap.
And for the spotters to get lost with that many replates, it's impressive. It's only an opener, but 3:35 for Joshua Ngoka.
Yeah, Joshua Ngoka, the reigning 120 plus champion in the juniors, has cut down a weight class and only got stronger. His personal best is 370, 4.5 kilos above the world junior record. So on the bar for his opening attempt, Joshua Ngoka, Great Britain, 335 kilos. Nice strong walkout for his opening attempt. And look at the speed on that. Just waiting for that final line. 2-1, a good lift. And it was no knee sleeves, no belt, very little form, and he is...
Now I know what the yellow was for.
Bar, a 20 kilo jump and 9.5 kilos. Sorry, 10.5 kilos off the current world junior squat record. 365.5. Gets nice and ready for this second attempt. 15 kilos off his personal best. Let's see how much of that speed he can keep with an extra 20 kilos, provisionally moving him into squat gold and keeping him on pace with McDonald moving forwards.
The eyes in the crowd are glued to the platform, a squat that demands attention.
And still slows down ever so much, but it is so easy for him. And 3 white lights, a good lift. And moves into provisional gold, so close to that record. And I would be surprised if they didn't try and grab that chip. He certainly has it in him, but it'll be interesting to see the squat attempt for Joshua Ngoka. It seems like GB didn't put in for a chip, which I hope they don't regret, and it might have worked out for them that they didn't do that because McDonald missed, but certainly an odd choice. But all Josh needs to do now is execute 367.5 kilos on the bar for Joshua Ngoka of Great Britain for a new world junior squat record, and those pivotal kilos for the fight against McDonald moving forward. On prognosis, this would keep him 22.5 kilos ahead for the time being. Let's see if he has a world record in him today. Oh, and of course he does. Look at the speed on that. 3 white lights, a good lift, and a new junior world record. And I think worked out very well for him that he got that, especially because McDonald missed. Like I said, I walked away from squats with a new world junior squat record of 367.5. Now opening at 205 kilos, 10 kilos below his personal best of 215, followed only by Joseph McDonald. Smooth looking opener for Ngoka.
3 white lights, he's on the board.
Now, as we said, particularly with McDonald missing his final squat, but we know McDonald will certainly make up some ground in bench press. Personal best here in his second attempt of 215 kilos, moving him into bench press silver provisionally. McDonald already taking the gold with his opening attempt, but this 10 extra kilos will keep him a good way ahead of McDonald moving forwards, and that's where they really want to be heading into Lifts. Ngoka with a slightly bigger deadlift than McDonald. Certainly slowed down, but Ngoka certainly has a big grind in him if he needs it. It's a good lift. I think if it was up there.
I saw an hand signal, but I don't know if it was 7.5 or...
They're going for a 7.5 kilo jump and really trying to make the gap too large for McDonald to bridge. This would be a big personal best for Ngoka. Already has bench press silver secured. Second wasn't the quickest in the world, but he definitely can grind if he needs it. Let's see if 7.5 kilos is on the money.
It's not there on the day.
Yeah, and that aggressive jump could hurt him. Ngoka, the heavier of the two lifters.
It looks like it was his decision, and in that kind of matchup, you want to trust him.
350 kilos for Joshua Ngoka, Great Britain, for his opening attempt. This will put him 10 kilos ahead of McDonald.
Wow, just like someone said in the crowd, just stand up with it. He does just that. 3 white lights, an expeditive 3.
There's what, 50 more kilos in there?
Oh yeah, minimum. Minimum.
I think he'll put on the bar what he needs, but we've certainly seen him train with Chinye, who is the record holder, and they are very close. And the bar is loaded for Joshua Ngoka from Great Britain, 375, a 25 kilo jump, and this will pull him back into gold in deadlift and overall and increase the gap in between himself and McDonald. Let's see how fast this moves.
Wow, blink and you miss it for Joshua Ngoka. 3 white lights, some solid deadlift there.
He moves into first, and it would be a big push for McDonald to close the gap. And Ngoka, especially with the advantage of deadlifting second, Team GB would have to make. And we are waiting for that number to come in. It was 397.5. They don't need to push that hard, so they're dropping it to 385 to beat McDonald by 2.5 kilos. This would land Ngoka on 967.5, not just beating McDonald, but taking a new World Junior total record. 375 is pretty comfortable. You've got to think if he keeps his head in the game, 10 kilos more is there.
Yeah, now is not the time to overthink. It's well within his wheelhouse. 385 for Joshua Ngoka.
And you can see the crowd on their feet, on the chairs, cameras out, waiting to see how this unfolds.
They're gonna get loud for Ngoka, we know it. World Junior total record attempt, Emilia.
And the chants begin, and the bar is loaded for Joshua Ngoka from Great Britain. A rising star, 385 kilos, reigning 120 plus champion, now in the 120s, looking to take the title ahead of Joseph McDonald. 385 on the bar for the world title and a new junior total record.
And the grip gives up on the bar for Ngoka.
And it is not there, unfortunately. Does not get that final pull with junior world champion. What a turn of events. We knew it was going to be tight right